All right, Brock. We are live.
What's up?
Episode 23, Michael
go.
Jordan year.
Mm-hmm.
Said you almost wore the Jordan short, but
Yep. Very close.
what it look like?
Should've. It's like an old, like vintage Michael Jordan shirt. I spent way too much money on it. It's like $100, but it's worth it. It was so worth it.
What colors?
It's black.
Mm,
It's got some red on it.
that would have been cool if you wore it. I mean, I don't think you would have known that this is the 23rd episode, but
Nah,
it would have been fitting.
it would have worked out.
Well, our brains are moving slow, so we poured some coffee. Shout out Nespresso. I'm so happy my mom got a Nespresso. My dad and her, they don't drink coffee. My dad will drink like 10 Diet Cokes a day.
Mhm.
And you know there's caffeine in Diet Coke.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
It's like 45 milligrams. So like, but you
it-
drink 10 of those. That's,
and
I
it's
mean,
got some other stuff in there that
Get
gives
you
a little
fired up.
boost too. Yeah.
yeah. So that's what he drinks. My mom drinks just like those B12 caffeine, supplement things, but neither of them drink coffee.
Hmm.
I don't really know why she bought this, but I'm very happy she did.
Neither of them. That's kind of surprising.
Right?
Yeah. I drink coffee every day.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'd say I'm moving there. I used to not drink it at all. Now I'm like, probably drink it 3-4 times
I
a
know.
week.
I need to chill a little bit probably. At Oracle, it was like, or my last job. Yeah, I think that's what got me.
What do you mean?
Dude, the coffee's just there. They like give
Oh,
you a ton
yeah.
of caffeine, so you like,
So you're
all
just
that.
dialing whatever
Yeah,
you're doing,
pretty much.
making sales.
Yeah.
Well, AK has an espresso at her place too. So I'm
Mhm.
like, and then, even in Tallahassee, they had that coffee machine. I'm like, anytime it's
Mhm.
around or 505, they
good.
have a legit espresso machine there.
Yeah, that one's gas too.
It is crazy how coffee's just everywhere.
I know.
People love it. It's like the
Yeah, me too, dude.
it's like the
Gets me
only
going.
super acceptable mind altering substance you can just consume in literally really any setting.
Yeah,
Unless you're Mormon. I think they don't.
they don't drink coffee.
I don't think they do caffeine.
What?
Yeah.
What are?
I could be wrong, but
Wait, Mormons or
Mormons, yeah.
the?
This is why we need a Jamie fact checker.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think Mormons do caffeine.
What? Mormons are the ones with like a ton of wives.
Yeah. You stereotypical. No, just
Wait, hold on.
I'm sure some do drink caffeine, but I
Yeah.
think
Do they
those who
drink alcohol?
follow it strictly, no. I think it's like none of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, I'm starting to think because that's like BYU, like a ton. There's like a huge
Mhm.
Mormon population there.
And then I think Muslim people too. It's no alcohol,
Yeah.
no pork.
No pork.
Bacon tastes
know why.
good.
Yeah. it does.
That's a Pulp Fiction quote.
Oh.
Well, we just saw,
That's a
speaking
good
of,
movie.
that is a good movie. It's a weird, what'd you think when you first watched it?
I was so confused.
So confused. Like,
just
what
no
is this
thoughts.
briefcase?
Yeah, dude, I have no idea. But yeah, one battle after another was good.
Yeah, so we saw one battle after another, was it 2 nights ago? Thursday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can't give any spoilers. It's too new of a movie.
Nah, but it was good. That was the first time I like actually went to the movie theater in so long.
I know, I really
But-
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We had great seats. You got the surround sound, just a giant screen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a way better experience than, in your bed on your computer on Netflix.
Yeah. And you get back in that. There was a lot of much better than Netflix, especially because like you can't sit there and like binge like any like shows. It's like
And you
you're
can't
going there for
be
one
playing on
thing,
your
and you
phone
dip.
either.
Yeah. You're
know?
paying attention.
I feel like sometimes I'll be watching something at home and I'm also on my phone or like computer. I'm like, this is just,
I know.
when you're in the movie theater, you're locked in
Yeah.
or else people are annoyed at you. So
Mhm.
it's good that,
Yeah.
you got that social pressure to actually enjoy the movie.
Yeah. Actually.
Well, who would you recommend the movie to and who would you not recommend the movie to?
I'd recommend it to, anybody, I guess.
See, I was
Like,
thinking that.
I'm not like a big like movie person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like why not? Like
I don't know if I'd recommend it to like my mom or
Mm.
Anna Kate.
Oh, really?
Like, I think they'd enjoy it,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. You
Mm.
know?
Yeah.
If you like movies, it's interesting you're not a big movie person. If you like movies, you should 100% go see it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down.
Yeah. What's DiCaprio?
Oh, yeah.
He
Fantastic.
Yeah, like that other movie. I do really like The Revenant that he's in there.
I've
He's in
actually
that
never
one.
seen that.
That's
I need to watch.
you gotta watch that, dude. It's like one of the few movies I've seen that is like good, you know. But
Oh my god, dude, that thing keeps it so hot.
oh, the Insulated.
Oh wow, I just burned my tongue.
Mm.
I didn't anticipate that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna let it breathe.
Let her breathe, pal.
Oh wow, I've never done a insulated mug. I was thinking, I was like, we'll be on the podcast for a minute. Ow. Also, Sean Penn was insane.
What is that?
The main like villain guy, the army guy,
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
Mhm.
His acting was unbelievable. He was such a weirdo. Like his facial expressions, and I mean that was really good acting. But it's about a 3-hour movie, and people told me this before I went, but it is true. I wasn't bored for a single second. Like
pretty funny, too.
there was no
I was
time.
cracking up.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was well done. It was pretty ridiculous. I mean, definitely some political undertones, but I thought they did a good job of kind of just making fun of people on extremes.
Yeah.
So that was a really solid movie. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I like it.
Out of 10, what do you say?
8.3. What do you give it?
It's a nice score. Yeah, I'd say probably about an 8.
8?
Solid
8
8.
flat?
8
That's
flat.
good. Dude, I burned my tongue so bad. I can't believe how this insulator worked too well.
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous. Anyways, and this doesn't really spoil it, but there's this whole scene, or really sequence, where Leonardo DiCaprio is on the phone, and that's one of the funniest, best scenes I've seen in so long. I mean, that whole you can't talk about it without spoiling it. But anyways,
Good movie. It was a good movie.
well, Brock, you grew up in Alabama. What was that like?
It was great, honestly. I feel like I spent most of my time like in the woods. we had like 3 acres of land.
I feel like that's something like someone from Europe, if you said you're from Alabama, that's what they would think.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you just grew up in the woods.
Pretty stereotypical, I'd say. But yeah, it was cool. We had like a ton of land. There was like where we lived, or the second house that we lived in, we had 3 acres, and we had like a creek. And one of our family friends, they had llamas, and we let them like lease our land. So we had like 3 llamas on our property like forever. So it was like that was fun. And then
Did they have names?
Yeah, I don't remember them. It was like Starry Night was one. There's Dinky Doo. That one hated me.
Dinky Doo.
Yeah, and he was fast too. He was really
Wait, what?
fast.
Would he chase you? Or like a
No,
little
we
kid?
we would try to chase.
Oh.
No, we wouldn't do that. But they were really fast.
You're riding it like woo.
No, but they were. It was cool, but I mean, everybody else, like hunting, like fishing, like that was like what you did for fun, pretty much. And like drink, like go to bonfires, you know. Way different than living in a city, I'll tell you.
I know. I feel like people crap on Nashville sometimes. Like, there's not that much to do. It's so hard to date. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what about literally anywhere else in Tennessee?
Yeah,
Or, I mean, most places in the country.
Nashville's like, it's not like a massive city, but it's a.
But you almost
pretty
have too
decent
much to
size-
do.
Yeah, it's like you got everything you need. Like if you want to experience like a city.
I mean, there's food. There's like tons of groups doing stuff. There's, I mean, there's just more and more restaurants downtown that are really good.
Yeah, it's like I think it's good to get like a balance, kind of like being in the city and like doing stuff in the city is like so much fun. But like, dude, I don't know about you, but if I stay in there too long, I gotta like get out.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
after a while, like
You got that Alabama in you.
I guess.
I have, and I know some people love the thought of like maybe being older, having some land, you know, just,
Yeah,
yeah, like,
that's the ideal scenario. for
see,
sure.
that's not my ideal scenario. I think I would
What's
be
yours?
miserable if I was just so isolated. I like having stuff to do. I don't know what my ideal scenario is, but I want to be close to some sort of city. I want to be close to an airport. Like Anna Grace, she lives on the lake and her house is amazing in Alabama, but she's like 2 hours away from any airport. I'm like, that's a trip just to go to the airport to take another trip. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, I think there's like the ideal spot would be like 30 minutes outside of like maybe not a massive city, but a decent sized city. Tuscaloosa was kind of like that. I mean, we live maybe 20, 30 minutes outside of like downtown Tuscaloosa, like where the university was. So it was never like that much of a drive. Like we'd go to like the downtown Tuscaloosa, which is pretty small.
I mean, it's no downtown Nashville.
No, not at all. But it was still so nice. Nashville's way bigger, like compared to that.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot cooler, honestly. But
yeah, I think Nashville's great. I mean, I do want to live somewhere else just to try it out. Where are you thinking?
I would want to live in like a big city for a little bit.
Chicago?
Yeah, maybe Chicago. We'll see how that plays out. But who knows? Like maybe like a year from now, go live in Chicago for a little bit, and then
We went there for Caden's wedding, and a ton of people there were like, "Oh, I could totally see myself living here."
yeah.
I mean, we'll see who does it, but when you're there, you're like, "Whoa, this is just."
I was talking. My roommate's girlfriend lives in Chicago, and they were talking. I was hanging out with them yesterday, and they were just saying how there's. Like,
Weren't you in Chicago?
Yeah.
The other weekend?
Yeah, like 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
But it was like a suburb. It was like 30. It was Schaumburg, which is like 30, 45 minutes outside of like the city. But like, you know how Germantown is in Nashville?
Yeah.
Apparently, like every neighborhood, not every, but like there are so many neighborhoods like just like that, like really cool like neighborhoods to go into, which I think would be sick.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just a massive city.
Yeah.
It was cool too for Caden's wedding. I guess Emerson met some girl on a cruise, some version of that, some girl from the Netherlands. And she had been to the US a few times before, but she brought her boyfriend, and it was his first time ever in the United States at this wedding in downtown Chicago with like 300 people. I'm like, what a cool first trip to the US.
Wait, that is sick. That's a good American experience right there.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, he was having a great time. He was huge too, and he just looked European. I was kind of jealous. He was tall. He was like, he was just cool. He had an accent. I'm like, just another American schmuck at this wedding.
Weddings are like, I think, one of the most fun things that I could do. Like, they're so much fun. Like Hayden's wedding is coming up. There's gonna be like.
In Tuscaloosa.
Oh yeah, going back, dude. I haven't been in so long. I don't remember the last time I went down there, but it's gonna be sick.
No, weddings are great.
Oh, they're the best.
It's like the opposite of a funeral. Instead of everyone being sad and like, oh, we have no more, everyone's happy. Like it's just a total celebration.
Yeah, which is ideal.
It's like, yeah, you got to try to be in a bad mood at a wedding.
Yeah.
I think the problem is though sometimes people make it about themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
I can elaborate.
Actually, yeah.
I feel like people get so like even for my engagement party, I feel like some people were more stressed than I was about it. And I feel like people get all like, stressed and emotions and ideas about weddings and stuff. I think for friends it's a little different.
Yeah.
But
you think it was like friend? You think they're just trying to like help?
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
why they
yeah.
get stressed.
I don't think people want to be stressed.
Yeah, no.
I just think it is a big deal. And then obviously sometimes you have, families who are helping financially and stuff. So they're involved, but I hate that it takes away. Like, I feel like it's stereotypical. Like the groom's or the bride's parents or stuff are like stressed on, everything leading up to the wedding.
Yeah, that definitely happens.
Which AK's mom has actually been super chill. Shout out Miss Sarah.
Let's go.
She's not a stressed out person. She does her puzzles, drinks her tea. Honestly, I'm so jealous. She's like patient,
Yeah, that sounds nice.
chill. It's not me. I'm like,
Yeah.
go, 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 go.
That doesn't make sense. So, I mean, weddings are so expensive too.
It's
Like it's
absolutely
kinda ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty ridiculous. Like my
and they know people feel just obligated to pay it.
Oh yeah, you kind of have to. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but like I had a friend. They did a destination wedding in Turks and Caicos,
Oh
And when
yeah.
they brought that up, I was like dang, like that's gonna be like not that like money like really matters if you can afford it, obviously, but like because you're getting married, it's like you should do what you want. But I thought it was gonna be way more expensive, and I like talked to him about it, and they saved a ridiculous amount of money,
Because they didn't do it in the U.S.
like ridiculous amount of money.
Dude,
It was
downtown
sick. Oh, it
Nashville.
was so much fun too.
Oh yeah, yeah. How was Turks and Caicos?
It was
I
like,
never-
I mean, it was awesome. We stayed in this like resort, which like an all inclusive one.
so food, drinks,
Which
all
is,
that.
yeah, which is like great, but like those places sometimes, like I don't know, I can only stay there for so long,
Oh yeah.
you know. But it was awesome, and it was cool because like it was like an experience for everybody.
Was it a smaller
Which is, like,
wedding?
yeah, I think there were like maybe 60 people there.
Oh yeah.
I think- and-
that's a great number.
Yeah, and it was like, I mean, all of like the closest
Mhm.
like, people, you know. And it made an experience for everybody too. It's like I was like, what did I do last year? I was like, I went to Turks and Caicos for like Mac's wedding.
Yeah.
And it's just cool.
Dang. So
But-
you'll have 2 destination
Yeah.
weddings.
I know. Dude, you're just coming up too. Shoo.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it'll be a good time. Well, we've done. Let's talk about. I talked about this with Jack, but when we skydived in Panama City, that was crazy too.
Yeah. I need to do that again.
Honestly,
Very soon.
I'd been wanting to do it, and I think you told me, you're like, all right, I'm doing it on this trip.
Yeah.
Are you in? I'm like, yeah. I love we went there. They were, you basically sign off your life, then you watch a video saying, yeah, if you die, you're good.
Yeah.
All those guys. Jack said when he went, the guys were super nice. They're like, look, man, I've jumped over 5,000 times. It's been safe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your guy was saying when you went. My guy was like, I don't really know what this clip does. Like, so this is like my 3rd jump. I'm like,
No,
what?
no, that's insane. My dude, when we went that time,
Have you gone other than that?
yeah, I went another time
Oh.
after that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the first time, that guy, because they try to pair you with somebody that's like the same weight, like same size.
Dude, my
Yeah.
guy was huge.
Me too. He weighed like probably 210. I weigh 190, and he was sketching me out. I think he was doing it on purpose, but he was talking about how he just like got out of jail, talking about like he was in jail for like drugs or something, and
He's like acting all like,
yeah, he was like a little tweaker. And then we jump, and like people like usually say like when you're like floating down is like very peaceful, it's relaxing. We weighed so much, it was like a roller coaster, dude. We were like, he was doing like, I think we did a couple full flips.
You have 400 pounds just.
Yeah, I'm like feeling like G's on my face, and I'm like, it was like a roller coaster. It was fun, but like, we also got down there like way before anybody else. We just fell like a rock. It was fun.
I think y'all went, and then I went next. And in the video, I looked terrified looking out the door.
Yeah.
Because you're in a plane with the door open.
Yeah.
And then you're strapped to some guy, and
see
he
people
he
get,
like
kicked out.
he weasels you up to the front, and then you're looking out at the sky.
Yeah.
And then he jumped, and he kind of did a flip, and obviously I didn't. I mean, I've never skydived. I was like, I thought something was wrong. I was like, why are we spinning? And then
Oh, it's so much fun. I think that's also one of like the most fun things you could do.
yeah, I didn't feel the roller coaster thing though. It was weird. I like my stomach didn't drop.
Oh, I didn't either. Because it was like,
It's like you're just falling
yeah,
so fast you don't
zero.
even.
zero gravity at that point.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Where else did you skydive?
Here in Tullahoma.
Oh
like an
yeah, that's
hour.
where Jack did it.
Oh yeah, that place was good. That was really cool because like I was a lot more like relaxed, like because I knew what I was like getting into pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were falling, it was cool because I was like using my hands to like move and like spin us around and stuff like that. It was like I was swimming a little bit.
You seen those squirrel suits?
Yeah.
That's the
I
craziest.
know I would love to do that one day.
Oh, dude. The death
feel
rate
like-
for the guys has got to be just insane.
I wonder what
You
that
see, they
is.
go through like there will be a
Oh.
rock with a little hole, and they'll just soup.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just like
For anyone listening, this is the sound they make. Soup.
Yeah, no, I don't know about going through a little hole in the wall, but I would do it because like, why not? I feel like you'd have to jump. I feel like you have to jump a lot like before you do that, or like have your license, which would be cool too.
Oh yeah, If you want to adjust this at all, you can too. I don't know if you could
Feel like
whoop.
it's fun. Whoa, it goes up that much.
Well, twist this thing, and then you can. But you gotta twist it back.
Hell yeah. I see what you mean. I
Yeah.
think I'm golden.
I probably should have told you that on the front end. But where would be so cool? Have you ever seen those skydiving videos in Dubai? You know that man-made island where it looks like a palm tree, but it's all buildings over the ocean.
The island is shaped like a palm tree?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining it well. So it's like a line of buildings, but then there's also roads that go off, but it's the ocean in between.
No, I haven't seen
Will
that.
Smith did some video like 10 years ago of him skydiving there. I thought that would be such a cool place to skydive in Dubai.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Where else would be cool? I mean, really
Anywhere
other
by,
country.
Yeah, by any mountains or like by the beach. Have you seen that thing in Dubai, the line that they're building? Dude,
The line?
Yeah.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
it was like I remember hearing about it like a long time ago. I wonder if they're still doing it. But it's like a city in the middle of nowhere that is like it literally just looks like a big line. Like there's
Is it like abandoned?
no, they're like building it and they're like trying to build like a fully sustainable like city.
Huh.
It's a crazy looking because like it's like
Dubai's always doing some crazy
I
stuff.
know, dude, they're ahead of the game.
It's because it's all man-made.
Like-
It's just it's like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Have you been to Las Vegas?
No, I want to
Oh.
though. That'd be
You will.
fun. Let's
You'll
go.
come. But
go.
no, Vegas is the same where it's just a desert and they just built this up. Like it's just an insane concept.
Yeah. Don't they? And like everything's really spaced out. I've heard. Like in
Vegas?
Yeah.
Not where I stayed.
No?
Was like, I mean, I think there are different areas, but we stayed just on the Las Vegas Strip,
Hmm.
and that's where there's a ton of stuff like
Hmm.
everywhere you walk there.
Yeah.
But I know there's other casinos and other stuff on the outskirts.
Hmm.
So we've done skydiving. We've both done solo trips. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
What was Spain like?
It was fun. That
Tell
was
us,
like
tell us about that trip.
I went to Barcelona and then Valencia.
By yourself.
Yeah. And then Valencia and then Mallorca. And I mean, I don't know. It was fun. I mean, it was kind of weird too because I thought I'd be by myself the whole time, just like, kind of alone. But that was like, I think I was only alone for like a day or two, and I was there for like 2.5 weeks.
That was
Like,
I mean, I didn't do it as extreme as you did going to Colombia because I just went for a few days.
Yeah. Did you go to? Where did you
Medellin. So my senior year, we went to Cancun for spring break, one of those all inclusives.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, I'll just pop by Colombia by myself for a few days after.
Yeah. Why not?
And I thought the same thing, and I stayed in a hostel, and I made friends in the passport line in the Colombia airport, these two Canadians.
Yeah.
They weren't staying in the same hostel, but I went and hung out with them after I Ubered with them they were staying in the same area.
Yeah.
Then I made friends in the hostel, and no one spoke English, so I'm so glad I made these friends who could translate for me.
Whoa, dude. See, like that's sick.
I mean, I wasn't even alone when I got in the country because I met this Canadian couple in the airport line.
Same. Like it
was great.
Same thing. I met people like going like from Nashville to New York. Like that's when
Yeah.
I met like two people, and they ended up staying like literally like a 5-minute walk away from where I was staying in Barcelona. That's weird. What the heck?
I know. I'm sure some people. I feel like we're both the same. Like maybe I like the idea of going on
Yeah.
a solo trip all by myself and figuring it out. But as soon as I meet someone, I'm like, want to be my friend? Like, I hate being alone, dude. I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's why I can't live just in the middle of nowhere. I'd feel too alone.
I feel like I could only live in the middle of nowhere if I've like kind of made it. You know what I mean?
And you're just
Like,
chilling.
Yeah. But Barcelona was cool. The beaches there were really nice. We went to like the clubs like every night we were there.
What do they
almost.
open like 6 a.m.?
Yeah. Yeah. Stayed there till like the sunrise like almost every night. But that was like
Don't people just sleep on the beach? Or is that Ibiza? Or is that everywhere in Spain?
I think it's everywhere in Spain. I think it's everywhere.
Sleeping on the beach is insane.
Yeah. I saw some weird stuff too. Like one morning,
Like people won't even book hotels. They'll just
they just camp out. Dude, I wouldn't
like if
doubt
you
it.
go for a weekend,
People eat that shit up, like clubbing till like that morning, but
Spain,
morning.
they love it.
Yeah, they do. But I saw some weird stuff. Like one morning, it was like the sun was coming up, and we were sitting on the beach, like watching the sunrise. And then we saw two people. No, there was like three people in the ocean, like playing in the ocean at 5 a.m., like 5:30, and they were all naked, and they were just like
They were just
they were
chilling,
having a great time.
like splash fights.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, that's another
kind of
thing our American minds can't comprehend.
Yeah, it's like normal over there.
To
Like,
just be full, like fully naked.
yeah.
Oh wow,
When I was in Mallorca, there was
that's like a criminal case here. Like some guys naked at the beach, go arrest him.
I know, dude. Like Mallorca, they had like those like nude beaches, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was hiking and I like passed a beach and I just like looked over and everybody's on the beach is just butt ass naked. This is weird,
Yeah.
but
No, I
to each
remember
their own.
I went to when I first went to Florence to study abroad. I was there for like a day. Then we went to Cinque Terre, something pronunciation like that.
Yeah.
It means like 5 cities. It's actually a really cool area of Italy, and you can hike through the 5 cities, which I hiked through like 4 of the 5. It's it's a long way.
Yeah.
But at one point there was this overlook, and I was looking down, and there was probably like 5 girls on this rock, and none of them were wearing tops. I was like, this is crazy. I'm like, there's so many people who can just see this.
I know.
I remember that blowing my mind.
It is. It's like Bonnaroo.
Except Bonnaroo, they just put like a sticker on the lack of outfits at Bonnaroo is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's June in Tennessee. It's hot outside.
Yeah. It's cooking.
But this one girl in my master's program, she's from Spain. I don't remember exactly where, maybe near Mallorca, but she was saying when they go out, it's super normal. Like they go out late in Spain, and she was like, and then we'll all just go sleep at like one person's apartment. And she was saying like guys and girls, like 6 of them will sleep in the same bed. She's like, yeah, even if they're in relationships or other stuff, they'll like, she's like, it's not weird to us. Like it's super like, oh, that's my friend. I'm like, I would feel weird sleeping in a bed with 6 people. 1, I'd sleep terribly.
Yeah.
And 2, with guys and girls, that's just...
That is weird.
But to her, it's just normal.
Yeah.
It's not like like you wouldn't be jealous over that.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Or I wouldn't be cool with that. I mean, like, Anna Kate's like, yeah, I slept with like 8 people in a bed, 4 dudes. I'd be like, what? What do you... there wasn't a couch?
Yeah. That is so weird. Like, I wonder how that happens. Like... Why is it that that's the normal over there?
I think they're just touchier too.
Yeah, like so
like Spanish culture, right? They're just
I don't get it. Like, why does that happen? Why does that whole culture like agree with those standards?
I don't know.
And then we're like, that's weird. You know what I mean?
It is. I mean, we could get philosophical here, but it is interesting.
It is.
What's acceptable in places and not.
Yeah.
And what, like, we as Americans could get consensus on is that's not okay, but they might be like, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
And they might think some stuff we do, like whenever I go to Europe, they always bring up guns. Like it blows their minds how accessible and how many guns there are in the United States.
Yeah.
Because Europe has really strict gun control in general. And that's not a thing. And they can't even comprehend how our gun laws are and so like that to them is absolutely insane.
Yeah. Yeah, that's super interesting. It also is like super easy to get a gun here. I
don't own any, but I have heard that. I have heard it's like,
dude,
like can you literally get one in a Walmart? Is that a thing?
Yeah, depending on where you are. Like in Alabama.
In Alabama, they're just they're handing them out.
In Alabama, like a lot of Walmarts and like normal, like not normal, but like kind of stores like that will have like a gun section where you could buy a gun. And I don't know, like I haven't bought my own gun, but like I know people that have, and like Hayden, I think he bought a gun, and if I remember correctly, he was like, all I had to do was show them my ID, or something like
And they
that.
scan it real quick.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
you're not a criminal. They don't even
Yeah,
scan it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like getting car. Like, oh, you're over 18.
However he described it, I was like, wow, that's really easy. Like,
It's also interesting the ages that we've picked for. So like drinking, and now I think nicotine's 21,
Yeah.
even though it used to be 18.
yeah.
But can't you get certain guns at 16? Or is it
Ooh, I don't
18?
know.
It might be 18.
Yeah, I
But you
don't
can
know.
drive at 16.
Yeah,
You can vote at 18. It is interesting how
it is. Like especially the driving thing. Like 16 in my mind now is like so young.
it does. Dude, I can't believe anyone let me do anything when I was
I
16.
know. Actually. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't.
wow.
It's so weird.
And then there's hardships. People are driving at like 14.
Yeah, my cousin. Yeah, I have a cousin that did that.
You know, it's funny. Now I see people in high school and I think they look so young.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember in high school, I thought I looked way older.
You just think you're so cool in high school, like everybody.
I look
does.
back at pictures, my hair was like in a swoop. I'm like, I just look like such a high schooler.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, like, what are you? Like 12? They're like, dude, I'm 17. I'm like, oh, my bad.
Yeah. It's crazy that like everybody can drive too. Like that kind of blows my mind.
I mean,
like everybody can get behind the wheel of a car. Like
I think there's some restrictions if you have
Yeah.
like a seizure or
yeah,
you're
like
blind.
other than that, I just like
But yeah,
there's some people that are like that I know that like for like people that are like not like coordinated or like they're not.
oh yeah.
Like kind of like that. I'm like, ooh.
Well, what else is crazy is some people choose not to drive. Like I had a cousin, she didn't get her license until she was like 25.
What?
Because people just like her mom just drove her around. She kind of lived at home.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's crazy. 25?
yeah.
That's like
Like why?
right now. Like I would just get my. Whoa, that's crazy.
I do remember. Did you do driving school?
Mm-mm.
There was
No,
something
I
in
just got a
Tennessee,
test.
or I guess if you did this driving school, you didn't have to take the test. Like you just showed up and got your license, but you had to do a test where you had to drive with a guy. It was like part of the course.
Yeah.
And I drove, and then when you drive, you go pick someone up, the next student driver, and then they drop you off at your house.
The student driver does?
But there's the instructor in the other seat that
Okay.
has the steering wheel and
Right.
brake and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But so like I'm driving, they can control it if needed. But I drive for like 2 hours, and then you go to the next person's house to pick them up, and then they drop you off, and then they do the rest of their whatever test.
What?
So
Man, that's like a.
so
that's
we
an
picked
in-depth
this.
test.
Yeah. And I think I had to do it twice, but the second time I picked this girl up, dude, she was terrible. It was like, I think she was 15 minutes from my house. The instructor had to keep like hitting the brake and stuff. I was like, I don't know if she was just nervous. I'm like, this is crazy. And
Yeah.
they're probably going to pass her.
Probably. Dang, yeah, no,
I was in the back seat, like hand on the thing. I was like, oh no.
Mine was like, I drove out of the wherever I was, went down the street, turned around, parallel parked, and I was done. That was it.
Yeah.
Took like 30 minutes.
That was it through the DMV.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Alabama.
No, I had to go on like 4 Saturdays for like 6-hour courses.
Yeah.
I think my parents pushed me to do it too because, I mean, it was kind of helpful, but I think it also was a big insurance discount
Mm.
if you had done this course as a
Yeah.
younger driver. So I think
That
that
makes
was part
sense.
of it. But yeah, it is crazy. Everybody can drive.
Yeah.
Like, and what else is funny is sometimes, and I'm definitely stereotyping the more elderly people I know in my life, but like the people who sometimes complain the most about drivers are those who have been in the most accidents.
Yeah.
Like this, so not my grandma, but we call her Granny. She drives so slow, and she'll tell you she
Uh-huh.
drives so slow. She's probably coming to watch the dogs this weekend. She, like, Brock, I mean, being in the car with her is like, you think someone, speaking of all these guns, is going to be so mad at how slow she's driving. They're going to like pull up next to you and like pull a gun. Like, it's so
She's-
slow. Like she doesn't care about the speed limit. She drives where she feels safe.
Respect.
If it's raining, if there's a hill, I mean, she's going like 5 miles an hour. and she's been rear-ended like 8 times.
Oh, really?
But her rationalization is these other people are the problem. I'm like, no, there's a consistent pattern in how you're driving that's actually, you're driving so slow, it's unsafe. It's so, dude, our whole family makes fun of her and she doesn't care. She's like, she doesn't care at all. She's like, nope, I'm going to keep driving how I want to drive.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Why not?
She said that she was on one stretch, like a 10-mile road where you're not supposed to pass. She's like, yeah, I think I counted like 20 cars past me.
20? Okay.
I mean, that's how,
man.
like, it sounds like I'm exaggerating. She drives so slow. It makes me mad.
Man, I need to be more like your granny. I need to slow down sometimes.
Oh, you driving too fast?
Sometimes.
You GTAing it?
Especially in the like if you're driving downtown, dude, you gotta
watch out
whip
for
in
people.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
Whip in there. I was gonna say that too, but
maybe they need to watch out.
I actually don't. I think driving downtown Nashville is pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. I just remember like.
I mean, you're going slower.
Yeah.
You do gotta like whip into spots and be a little aggressive, but I don't know. I don't find it too challenging.
Not that bad. Like
the traffic just makes you want to, gouge your eyes out. But
oh yeah, no, yeah. Nashville's roads are actually like, I don't know what it is or why it's like this, but literally, I feel like almost every exit around like the downtown area, like if you are merging onto another highway, you have to get across like 3 lanes of traffic.
Oh yeah,
and like they're trying to merge at the same time to get off the exit.
Move the mic a little closer.
Yeah,
I wanted to pick up right, but yeah, no, it's insane.
Dude, yeah, it's
where you get off and then you gotta, and there's no room.
Exit like 210C.
Yes,
that one.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That one's really not good. But
I mean, the traffic in Nashville it's so irritating. Like I don't even know what to from basically any given weekday, like really 1:30 p.m. to like 6 p.m. is just miserable. And then mornings too.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Like when I was in Chicago, like we were only like without traffic, we were 30 minutes away from like the downtown area. And then we checked later at night cuz we wanted to go check out the city. But we didn't because
Did y'all drive or take the train?
Well, we didn't even go because it was like an hour train ride, and then before we left, we looked up the returning trains, and the one that only made sense for us to come back on was coming back at like 2 a.m. And the bartender, where we were like talking about doing this, he was like, "No, guys, don't take that train at 2 a.m. on the way back."
The train was a little.
We're like, okay, and then we looked at an Uber, and it was like.
It was like $5,000.
Yeah, it was like over $100, and it was like over an hour away drive, and so we didn't get to do that. But we went to a casino. First time I went to an actual
casino in Chicago.
Yeah,
wow.
There was one by the airport that we went to. It was fun.
You make it rain,
dude. We kind of did. Like,
what'd you play?
I played roulette, and then I did slots a little bit because. Mary Catherine she made like $900 like on slot machines, so I was like, okay, I'll try that a little bit. But I think together we all won like $1,200.
Oh, that's good.
Each of us only put in 100, so it was pretty good.
Good thing you didn't take the $200 in Ubers. You would have lost money.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, that was nice.
How about Dodger betting on that tight end first touchdown?
Dude,
$80 to $1,000.
He's got to put me on. That's just crazy. I'm so bad at
Dodger's one of those people that makes you want to sports bet. And I just know if I started, I would just lose money.
Yeah.
Like he's maybe the only one of my friends I know who consistently wins.
He just started he just needs to throw his picks in some group chat.
He probably does.
I remember a while ago we were talking about, he had like this, it was like some app where you could play like poker, like online, like on his phone.
Dude, I saw Blair freshman year go. Have you heard the term full tilt?
Mm-mm.
So like full tilt. Honestly, I don't know if it's an actual term or not, but for some reason,
it sounds like one. Sounds
like if you're losing money, or let's say you gain money, but then you lose it, and you just go full tilt. You're like, I'm gonna make it back. Like no matter, you just become irrational.
Oh.
Blair bet something like Patrick Mahomes would score 2 touchdowns and it didn't hit. And then he bet like on the next game and it didn't hit. And then he got on some online casino thing and was playing roulette and just kept losing like every hit. I was like, I've never seen someone just go full tilt like that. Like he lost all his. I think not only did he lose his money, he went into debt.
Oh no, dude. Man,
I'll have to, when he comes on, I'll have to ask him about it. That like seeing stuff like that made me, I'm like, I'm not gonna gamble online. If I go to Vegas, that's different. That's an experience. I can't be doing. And then some people bet on stuff so crazy. I'm like, how do you even keep track? Yeah. It's like if Jalen Hurts does, a Fortnite dance in the second quarter, I'm like, why are you betting on that?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not a big gambler either. One, because don't keep up with sports that much. So every time I do try to bet on something,
I would just be betting on the teams I like.
Yeah. Every time I've done that, like if I bet on like Alabama, always loses, like always. But we did bet on UFC. We went to the UFC fight that was here.
Oh yeah,
dude.
How was that?
It was so much fun. It was cool. Like
I want to go. That's a bucket list.
Yeah,
go to a UFC event
in Vegas. They might have something cooking.
That would be insane.
Yeah,
that's like the premier spot.
Yeah, me and Hayden were. Thankfully, we won because we bet on like all the fights because we were like, it's kind of what you do. I feel like if you're watching a UFC,
it's like a horse race
event. Yeah, yeah.
UFC is another crazy concept. Like, there are 2 guys in an octagon. You can.
It's sick. I
mean, there's rules, but there's not that many rules.
I'm not like a big fan. Like I don't follow, but it's just cool. Like those dudes are just training their whole life to just be an absolute weapon. Like that's what they do.
And we're just like primal cavemen. We're like, hit him. Yeah. You see some guy get knocked out, we start just cheering, like standing ovation. It's insane.
I know.
Why do we like violence?
I don't know. Did you hear that do you think they're actually going to do that thing at the White House? Did you hear about that?
Wasn't it? I thought the White House actually tweeted it, like the official White House account.
Dude, that's so crazy to me.
Can you
imagine a UFC fight in the front of the White House? That's like,
dude, if you told someone that a decade ago, they would think you're like smoking crack.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean there's going to be a UFC fight in the White House lawn?
Yeah, things just keep getting weird, dude. Like,
do you see Elon Musk? I don't know if there's any updates with this, but he wants to build a tunnel in Nashville,
dude. Yeah,
from downtown to the airport.
And isn't it like you have to? No, you don't have to have a Tesla. Is it gonna be like there's gonna be?
No, I think it's like public transport.
Yeah,
I think it's like a shuttle,
But they're gonna be like Tesla, like shuttles, I think, or something like that. You just like.
But I imagine it's something
takes you where you need to go.
Oh, you think it's like a car? I was picturing like a subway.
Yeah.
Like where you get more people in there.
I don't know who I was talking to about it, but they said that it's going to be like a Tesla like car type of thing, and you just hop in and then it takes you where you need to get. That would be so cool though. Oh, honestly, like just
now
into a little tunnel.
I do want to go. I feel like I'd want to give it a few months, just work out any kinks. Dude, the thought, because that's what like aviation is super safe. It is. I mean, commercial aviation is unbelievably safe. And then you see the 0.0000001% incident like that India flight where that everybody died except that one guy. How insane was that, first off? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, dude, this was a few months ago. So this flight from India took off to go to London. And right after takeoff, it crashed into some building. Some guy, his seat, everyone's talking about his seat number. It was 11A, something like that. And he was near the exit door. And I guess the main theory is he got ejected. He's the only person who survived this entire plane crash of hundreds of people.
And ran into a building?
It right after going off from the airport, it crashed. And then he got somehow ejected or something. And then there's a video of him right out. He's walking and he's just confused.
What?
And they took him to a hospital, and I think what he said right after was he doesn't even really know what happened. Like, it all happened so quick. But one guy.
That's insane. Surviving a plane crash.
Like, and you're the only guy. I saw Louis C.K. at the Ryman a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of the comedians opening for him, this was actually really funny. He was like, yeah, people, he goes, I pray that happens to me on my flight. How cool would that be? I'm the only one alive. I'm like, dude.
That would be kind
However
of
he
sick.
set up the joke was way funnier, but it was like, oh.
That would be kind of like.
But that guy, his brother was on the flight and other stuff. Like, I mean, how do you be okay after that?
Didn't another plane crash happen and like somebody in the same seat, like
Maybe.
survived too? I don't know. That might have been.
It's possible.
That might have been. You know.
But my broader point was, so you hear about like something like that, which is an absolute anomaly. But then, I mean, there's millions and millions of flights a year, or whatever the number is, and it's super safe. It's just the thought of something going wrong and you're in a tube in the sky is so aversive. Likewise, for me, the thought of being in a tunnel and something going wrong is like, oh, like it's probably super safe, safer than, I mean, airlines it's safer than driving. I'm sure these tunnels will be too, but the thought of something going wrong.
Yeah, nothing's 100%. Nothing's fully bulletproof, you know?
What do you think of these AI cars?
AI cars.
Or,
Like the
I don't know if AI, the
self-driving?
self-drive, like the Waymos.
I don't know. I think it's cool. But they're not like, they don't really, they're not like transporting any like people right now, right? Are they just kind of doing like
I think
surveying and kind of like data collection?
I thought they were, but I don't know.
I
I
don't
saw
know
in
either.
Austin, one of them got pulled over by a police car. I don't know what the outcome was. Like,
what do you do there?
like send a ticket to the company.
Yeah, what was he doing? Speeding? Was he swerving?
Dude, all I saw was the clip, but it was pretty funny because you see this police car with its lights on pulling over this car, and there's no one in it.
That's weird. That's trippy. I think that's really cool, like idea though. Like AI in general.
I think
That's
eventually
insane.
it'll be way safer than it would be humans driving. I think it's just a hard shift for people to accept that and not be in control.
Yeah. How long do you think it'll take for that to actually be like a reality?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Because I feel like that is so like hard to do. Like especially like in cities, I guess that's different, you know?
Yeah.
But like if you get like even like 30 minutes outside of a city, like how can you, and if it rains or if it's like snowing or
Like, are the
if it's
sensors
like
all
really
messed up?
cloudy or like raining a lot, like how can, I don't know how they're
I
gonna
have to
do
figure
that.
it out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
People a lot
good
smarter
point.
than me.
Yeah. Well, it is interesting because, I mean, AI is obviously, it's insane what it can do.
Yeah.
But it's also, there's still a ton of limitations.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Like, I tried talking to it, or that
I saw
podcast.
that. Yeah.
One, it felt really weird. I don't know if I'll do that again. I was thinking I could do it, like try it with other,
Mhm.
like I think Microsoft and Google have one, but I don't know. And I asked it to tell me a joke, and it told me a story, and there wasn't even a joke.
Mm.
It was just terrible. I'm like, that's like not even that complicated of
Yeah.
a prompt.
I think like AI, I don't know, like it's definitely really useful and like helpful, but I think like a lot of it is just like the hype around
Yeah.
it, and I don't think
It's almost just like a glorified Google.
yeah. Like I mean, yeah, like that's available to the public, I'd say. There's a
Yeah.
lot of
I mean, it
other
is-
stuff that you can create like personal like AI agents and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and the videos and stuff are
but-
just getting pretty
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, it's amazing what it can do. There's definitely limitations.
Yeah. I don't think I don't know. It's hard to say like any yes or no answer to how like useful it is right now because there's so many companies like doing it, but I do know like from everybody I've talked to that is trying to use it like in their business, it's like it's not 100%. Like
Mhm.
somebody told me that I mean, they're trying to like reduce the amount of people like in their workforce as much as they can. But they said that the AI that they are using to try to replace them kind of is like wrong 60% of the time, so
That's a pretty
they
fair
spent-
amount of the time.
oh yeah, and they spent like the company spent so much money on it too. It's like I don't know how realistic.
Isn't Oracle doing a ton of AI stuff?
Yeah.
Isn't that there?
Yeah, they're doing that. the Stargate project. That's like the largest AI training database.
Mm.
Like, I think
Oracle
in the
just has
world-
so much data.
Yeah.
I think that's that company's huge advantage.
Oh yeah.
They just have so much, because all these AI tools do really is like pattern recognition. And the more you can feed it, I think the better it can get. I may be saying this totally wrong. I'm no
Yeah.
expert, but that's kind of to some level my understanding.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I'm not an expert either, but machine learning, I think that's like more so related to pattern recognition. I'm pretty sure, and then AI is like the ability, for it to like reason and make decisions and things like that. But like Oracle, like the infrastructure side of their business, I don't know too much about. But on like the business applications that they offer, um, I mean AI is like a big piece to it, and I don't know, like I've never seen like anybody actually use it, so I don't know, like
Yeah.
I don't know how much utility it's actually bringing, but it's definitely like a good idea, and the technology will like it'll get there eventually.
It'll just keep getting better.
Yeah.
It was funny. I kept trying to when I was talking to it, which is still just weird, but it was super pro AI. Even when I asked it not to be, I'm like, what are the downsides? I think I said like worst case scenario. It's like, well, there wouldn't be a worst case scenario. Some people cite sci-fi, but really we're just here to help. I'm like,
Dude, no, man. We like,
that's making me suspicious.
one thing I do know is like we don't like fully understand even how it works. Like I have a friend who like he worked a lot with like AI and like coding like AI models and stuff like that. I don't know, it's so over my head, but I talked to him about it one time for a while, and he explains like I guess how it works, and we just don't understand like how it's doing what it's doing, which is freaky. And now we're building like all this stuff to make it like better and stronger, which
And then you can't not do like it's already out there. All these companies are competing for it. All these countries are competing for it. I mean, you can't shut it off.
no, you can't.
But I don't think I'm so pessimistic that it'll just ruin humanity. I think
No.
it'll just be like the internet change stuff. Like
Yeah.
people lost jobs because of that.
I think so
People
too.
will lose jobs.
Yeah.
People have lost jobs because of AI. People will continue to, but there will
Yeah.
be new jobs or other stuff. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And if we don't, then oh well, we're all screwed anyway.
Yeah. That was like when Excel like became a thing. Everybody thought that like being an actuary was gonna be like they were gonna have no need for that, and we still have actuaries. And everybody just uses Excel.
I think my current job is one of the least replaceable by AI jobs there is.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
I
how
think
you
so.
could possibly. I mean, maybe one day there will be a way, but
I don't know.
it's just so human.
Yeah.
And you're making decisions that aren't like you can't just plug data in and say this
No.
is the best thing to do.
Yeah. I think because a lot of the decisions that you make, I mean, one, there's probably so many factors that go into
So many.
what you guys decide to do. Like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. I don't know how you would. I don't even know how AI would help me that much outside of one. I don't think we're allowed to use it. I mean, I guess it could help with like administrative tasks,
Yeah.
but making a decision for, I mean, maybe it could help, but I don't know. They would have to dial that in, and everything's so confidential. They like the company would have to make its own AI. You couldn't put all the information we have just on a public.
Yeah.
Well, have you heard these AI songs?
Mm-mm.
Dude, they are insane. They're
Wait, is it like just the voice, or is it like the
No,
music too?
like singing, music.
No.
Joe Rogan
Never heard
did,
that.
you know, Many Men by 50 Cent,
Yeah.
the song, like Many Men
Yeah.
wish
Sounds-
death upon me. It's a
sounds
good
good.
song. They did some AI like 60s soulful blues version. It sounds so good. I wonder if I can I play it in the mic? Is that I've never done this before. I don't know how it'll sound. I'll pull up just a snippet so you can hear it. But it's so good, dude. Well, there's an ad. But that's like
I remember.
I'm like, how do we even know what music's real anymore.
I know. The videos that it can make now freak me out.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've definitely watched like
All right,
clips on Instagram where like it's a. Is that AI too?
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't
kinda
that sound
sick.
good? I don't know if it's picking up on the mic.
It made that.
Yeah, this is AI,
That's sick.
and then like. I mean, that's crazy.
Like just with that, like
It sounds better than the actual song, and the actual song's fantastic.
that's like
I wonder how that'll sound in here. I guess we'll see.
yeah.
I need a hook. I need to figure out. I wonder if I could get a bigger box and like.
Yeah.
We tried headphones, but I didn't really like them that much.
Mm.
It just feels weird.
Too much going on.
Too much going overstimulated.
Dude, that AI stuff is like, yeah, it's cool that it can just like make a song for you.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. Like, if you're like a music producer, is that really like what you want to do? Like,
Just AI.
your craft is like.
No, I
you
don't
getting
think.
it at- like, I don't know. I could see people like I know people that are like reliant on it. I'm reliant on it like to some degree, like for like research and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? That does kind of freak me out. I feel like it can dumb
Ooh.
people down.
This
you
is
know?
an interesting. I wanted to bring this up too. Is obviously this stuff is so new, and definitely the widespread use of it.
Yeah.
I am curious what research will show moving forward, how it affects people and like our cognitive ability or our ability to think critically and do things.
Oh yeah.
Because you could just displace all these.
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally say, Chat GPT, outline my day, and then just follow that. You don't even have to think about it.
No, you don't. Which is
I think
it's weird.
the best thing to do is use it as a tool, but that's kind of vague. Like, what is that? How do you use it as a tool instead of a crutch?
Yeah. I guess it depends on just like what you're doing. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think,
man.
and then I've talked about this before, but there's people like the voice thing, there's people having like relationships with their AI.
Ooh, yeah.
There's gotta be. I'm picturing just some like
Ooh.
old dude in a basement just talking to his AI, like,
Oh man.
talk to me, baby. It's like,
I feel like so I think it's also kind of similar to like social media, like it puts you in like a echo chamber.
hmm
I feel like it does the same thing. Like it kind of just tells you what you want to hear.
like it kind of
almost.
reinforces.
Yeah.
Well, because a huge part of it's responding to prompts.
Mhm.
And frankly, we all do this. I'm reading a book right now. It's actually really good. It's called Mistakes Were Made, But Not by Me.
Hmm.
And it talks about cognitive dissonance, so like say you have a thought or you feel strongly about something. Like say you really love AI. Like this is your thing.
Mhm.
And then you hear information that, it's really bad for people's brains. Instead of taking that into account because having those two conflicting parts, they create tension in your head, you're more likely to rationalize that away as, oh, it's only bad for some people, or, oh, that wasn't a good study, or, oh, like stuff like that.
Mhm.
So we just reinforce, and we all do this, and we all have confirmation bias. I mean, even if you're aware of it, you still do it.
Yeah.
And that's how we rationalize things and live with ourselves, because sometimes we make mistakes or don't make the best decisions or other stuff, and we have to connect these.
Mhm.
Wait, where was I going with this? But oh yeah, so when you're prompting this, you're using you're probably asking it in a way that you think you'll get a response that you want. And if you don't, you'll just ask it another question.
Yeah.
Like if you're convinced, like there's, some people are convinced they have something wrong medically and they don't. There's conditions for that.
Mhm.
And they could just keep saying something until,
Yeah.
or you ever
And
had,
it will tell you. Like,
yeah.
It will tell you, like, if you ask it the right way, it'll tell you anything. I mean, anything you want to hear, basically. Like,
Yeah. So you just
ugh.
reinforce that echo chamber. That's a good point. Or you ever looked
Don't
up,
like that.
this is a slightly different thought, but you ever had like felt a little sick or something and you look up your symptoms, it's like, yeah, you might have a cold or flu, or you might have like face cancer.
Dude, yes, dude.
And then you just go down a spiral.
Yeah, I get like I'm a hypochondriac sometimes.
Yeah.
Like one time I had this like chest pain, And I looked it up, and it was like, you're having a heart attack, probably. Like, go to the
You're
hospital.
probably
And I
about to
was
die.
like, I was like, whoa, okay. I don't think that's what's going on.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no.
But we definitely do reinforce stuff.
Yeah.
It's also just, it can't be good spending as much time on screens as we do.
You know, it's bad. Like,
Dude, I've been struggling now that I like actually, because I've done 20 episodes, but I hadn't really posted that much about it. Now that I'm doing clips, I'm like, the past few days, I've been checking my phone too much.
yeah.
And then there's been probably 30 comments. There's one comment that was like, not everyone needs a podcast. And that's the one comment that stands out in my head.
Yeah.
Like, screw you, dude.
It's just noise.
Or then I posted a clip on Instagram. It got shared 76 times.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Damn.
In my head, I'm like, all right, where's this going? It has like 30 likes,
Going
70.
into the void.
So it's
Yeah.
I need to create a better, I don't know, balance between like managing that, like keeping that on the side
Oh yeah.
instead of, because I can see how making stuff, you just get in a loop
Mm-hmm.
and like keep checking like your views and whatever. And
Yeah.
I need to cut that early. This part I enjoy, the talking to people, but
Yeah. Well, then that's like, yeah. Gotta focus on that.
yeah. But I feel like I want people to know about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like balance that with like, yeah, this is for me, but I also want to share it,
Yeah.
but also not be too just obsessed with.
Yeah. I feel like you'll probably get better at it as
Oh, for
time
sure.
goes on. Like, you're definitely gonna be, you know, there's gonna be a couple more comments maybe where you're like, oh, that mother.
How dare you question
Yeah, but it's just like noise. Like, and if you take the time out
Yeah.
of your day to comment something like negative, it's like, okay.
Yeah. I guess it's that actually, it didn't mess with me that much. It's just funny that stood out, but it's like, I could just see how people get so deep in checking stuff, and that
Oh,
can't
yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that the past few days. I gotta pipe it down.
It makes sense though. Like, if you're trying to like grow this and get it out there,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, like check it, you know, so you can get.
Yeah. But I think I need to focus on what, like, the more positive side is. It's a connection to talk to people. I get a document, which is cool. I've always thought that's cool to like
Document.
have a like something I can look back
Yeah.
on. Like I'm
I thought
talking
you
with
meant
friends
like
and family.
I thought you meant like you get a document. Like
I get a
physical. I was
document.
like, what?
I get a sign off on.
Mm-hmm.
And then it helps with interviewing skills, other stuff. Sometimes I
yeah.
learn things.
That's gonna be that's probably helpful for like what you do.
Yeah, yeah. And just navigating, I mean, I guess you could call it like starting a business, but navigating audio, video, like all the social media,
Yeah.
learning to make a balance between those. I
Yeah.
guess it's hard to put yourself out there and be open to critique,
Yeah, it is.
which is, I did that DJing and that was fun, but this feels like different. Like social media could just go
Yeah.
everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And
It's
it's
like-
just like, it's too much noise.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like, I swear, people only remember things for like a day.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they move on. Everybody's so
Like a goldfish.
concerned. Yeah, literally. Like, everybody's just so concerned about their own stuff that they got going on. You know?
Well, I think I've told you about the spotlight effect before,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That we think people are paying way more attention to us than we do. That's how I've been feeling the past few days. And I and I tell everyone I can about this spotlight effect. I'm like, oh, I'm so important. People are gonna think I said something dumb to the Chat GPT voice. Like, no, I gotta chill.
Yeah. Who cares at the end of the day?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting balance because I do want to grow this
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, but sometimes it's stressful growing. But I feel like the more, like, it'd be cool to have a sponsor or then
Yeah.
have, you know, enough views that I could have, say, like a pretty interesting guest or someone who wouldn't go on a podcast
Yeah.
just cause. So
Well,
we'll see.
at least you like. I don't know if it makes you like uncomfortable. That means it's probably a good thing to do.
Yeah,
You know?
I think
So-
so too.
That's I think that's a good sign.
Thanks, Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Any creative projects you're undertaking?
Creative? No, not really. I mean, we're trying to start a business here in about 9 months.
I mean, I'd say that's pretty creative.
Yeah, so that should be cool.
How's that coming?
Good. Yeah, I mean it's good. We want to do it in like in the logistics industry, like start a freight brokerage, And
Is that a pretty crowded
yeah, it's
industry?
very crowded.
So I feel like a ton of people out of college, it's
Yeah.
what they're doing, some sort of
Yeah, it's a
logistics.
pretty like easy thing to get into.
Because you're like a
But
middleman, right?
yeah, and it's like such a common like service.
Mm-hmm.
Like companies use them all the time because it really does, like it saves them a lot of money and a lot of time. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I like it because it seems to be like just a place where it's like kind of up to you. Like it's up to your willpower. It's just like it's up to you to like get get customers
Yeah.
basically because everybody uses it. It's like a commodity service almost. You know.
But I think
Um,
that's also what is challenging, like even with using the podcast as an analogy, is it is up to you.
mm-hmm.
And it's like you could always be doing more.
Yeah.
You could be, reaching out to more people to get customers. I could be
Mm-hmm.
doing more podcasts, uploading more clips. So it's like, where do you find that balance?
Yeah. I think another thing, because you're kind of it's kind of the same thing. Like you bring people on, and like you want to create like an environment here to where you can have like a good
Yeah, yeah.
conversation and connect with people. That's like I think that's like the most important thing. Um, if you're doing anything like business,
It's the relationships.
yeah, like the people that you're working with, like that's the most important thing.
I mean, it would just be miserable to be in a job, right? Where you don't like your boss,
Dude.
you don't like your coworkers. Like,
Yeah,
how would you even
dude,
get by?
like corporate America, like that happens all the time. Like especially like I know people in like in finance especially seems to be like the worst. Like investment banking, like private
Like, they're
equity.
just cutthroat.
Yeah, like super cutthroat, but it's super lucrative. Like you can make a lot of money doing it, but it's like, what do you? I don't know. I couldn't do. I want to be in an environment where like you're free to think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Have you ever read any Robert Greene? Or do you know who he is?
is that the 48 Laws of Power guy?
He is.
Yeah.
Did you read that book?
I read like half of it.
I really like it, although it
Yeah.
is a difficult read.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of
You
it's
start
kind
to
of
get a
weird.
little cynical. You know what I mean? Like
100%. I didn't trust anybody for months after reading that
Yeah.
book. That's why it's banned in prisons in some countries.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They don't want,
Whoa.
but which speaks to, there's some truth in it and it's powerful. And he even says, I'm a pretty big fan of his and I've read his other books too. Mastery, you would really like. That's a good one.
Oh, I've heard of that. I think you told me about that before.
I think I did.
Yeah.
But he talks about how political like businesses are.
Dude.
And it's so true in governments obviously, but like even like people have I'm using politics as a broad term,
Mm-hmm.
but that stuff matters. Who gets promoted, who doesn't, who gets, certain treatment at work, who gets certain customers, who gets other, like there's a lot of,
Yeah.
and they're not good or bad. It just exists. And it's
Mhm.
better to be aware of it than just naive and be like,
Yeah.
no, there aren't all these different dynamics
Yeah.
that do matter.
And when you're with like if you're in an environment where there are a ton of people, like
Mhm.
a ton of people doing the same thing, that just becomes more and more
Yeah.
like, amplified.
Well, and stuff matters, like your appearance, how you talk to people, how
does.
you treat people.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
a super easy example would be like I go to court sometimes for work. If I showed up in a t-shirt and jeans, they would be like,
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't do that.
No.
Like it matters that you look professional and presentable and
Mm-hmm.
that I can speak to whatever the facts in my case are. I mean,
Yeah. It really does, especially what you're doing. Like that's somebody's. I mean, that's gonna really affect their life. Like whatever
yeah.
type of work you're doing, and I mean, a lot of. I mean, I guess any business is gonna affect other people's lives, but like, especially like when you have that many people and it's like such like a corporate setting, it's
Mhm.
just I feel like what people contribute outside of, I guess like the numbers, outside of that, like it just becomes less and less important the more people that there are because everybody's, trying to compete. And for big companies, it just makes so much more sense for them to not look into individual characteristics. Like it saves them so much time
Mhm.
to just like kind of look at the higher level thing and be like, yeah, they get this or they get this, but I don't know. Ideally, it just be like if you could show up to work every day and you got like a good team of people and everybody feels valued and everybody's, cool with each other. I mean, cool. I mean, I don't know how.
Everybody's
I don't know.
chill.
Yeah, everybody's chill.
But everybody like respects each other.
Yeah, and it's a good environment. Everybody's getting, compensated for like what they feel, like they're worth. Kind of.
Yeah.
That's just way better than any like type of corporate environment I could ever think of.
Well, a huge thing in my master's program is we talk about making systems where people feel safe to share information.
Yeah, that's
and
huge.
and workers are supported to be successful.
Yeah.
And just what companies typically do, especially social service agencies, other high risk, is they add so many policies, procedures, tasks on workers that it's impossible to follow. Because not only are there thousands and thousands of pages of the agency's policies and procedures, local, state, federal laws, some of them are outright contradictory or confusing or ambiguous. And then it also, when you punish workers for engaging in normal behavior just because there was a bad outcome or other stuff, you make people not feel safe to share information. And the same stuff applies in any company, really. Like, say the logistics. I'm trying to think what would be a good example because I don't know the field that well. But
I mean, like one thing in there that a lot of companies do, especially big ones, they'll make their employees sign like non-competes, which like some of them literally like you
sign your life.
Yeah, like it. Well,
you.
I mean, not. Yeah, like it's like if you leave this company, you can't work as a freight broker or in the logistics space at all. Like I know a recruiter.
Oh
She was in HR, and she had to sign the non-compete too, and she left the company and she could not get a job in logistics space for a year.
Wow.
Yeah, and it the reality of it, like somebody like that, like they probably not gonna take any legal action towards her, but it's like, why would you take that risk if you're trying to just find another job? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is interesting.
It's I don't know. I don't like those. They were almost non-competes were almost banned like entirely. Like it went to the Supreme Court, and I think there were only like 2 states that adjunked it. It was like Texas and Oklahoma. But everybody else seems to be very against them. But I don't know, man.
Tennessee is also really isn't it a at will for employers? Like you can just fire somebody. You don't really have to produce a reason. I mean, I'm sure you can't do it discriminatorily, but how would outside of something obvious, like how would you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
super
that is
interesting stuff though.
Yeah. Well, what else is on the bucket list? We've skydived, we've solo tripped.
Bucket list. I want to ride a bull. Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So a friend of mine, he knows a guy who
knows a guy.
Yeah, and he's got some bulls, and apparently he'll.
Where are the bulls?
Alabama. But
with the llamas.
Yeah, but they apparently he'll like charge people like $20 to ride the bull, and if you stay on for 8 seconds, you win money. No.
You think you'll stay on for 8 seconds?
No shot.
You're gonna have to go to one of those mechanical ones and practice.
Yeah. Ooh.
Dude, that feels.
Broadway?
Oh, those things are strong though. God,
Dude,
you fall and you get. What do you do when you fall? I'm like tucking, like cover my face.
Yeah, no, I know, dude. I actually was on a plane one time. I sat next to this random guy, and we started talking about riding bulls for some reason. And he just like he rode a bull like a handful of times, and the last time he did, he just fell weird, messed up his back really bad, and he like.
And you already got a bad back.
Yeah, it's gotta fall right. You know what I mean?
You gotta be nimble.
I hope it happens. Like, we'll see. If it happens, it happens. If it
That's
doesn't.
a cool. So when you went to Spain, did you go when it was the Bulls?
No, but
were you off by a few weeks? I thought you were close to that.
It was pretty close, and it was also kind of far. I actually don't know if it was far, but it wasn't in any of the cities where I planned. But that I would so do that too.
Hop on one,
dude. Apparently, that like event, people die from people more than the bulls because there's so many people like.
Oh wow!
In space, yeah.
But people die from the bulls too.
Yeah, everybody. It's not safe. But
that's insane.
I know. I'd still like that. I'd still try it though. Would
Mm.
you?
Do like just being a part of that event?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ride a bull.
Mm.
Honestly, I don't know if this is good or bad, but I broke my fibula about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy? That
Yeah.
messes with my sense of time. It was September 15th. But now I'm less likely, I think, to do stuff that could result in injury because that sucked.
Yeah.
Most people are like, you'll be grateful for whatever experience looking back. Maybe it hasn't been long enough. I'm in no way like grateful. I don't think I gained any perspective. I'm honestly just pissed that happened. That just sucked. I DJ'd your aunt's wedding on a knee scooter. Like, who's the DJ on the knee scooter? I mean, so
That was funny.
but I really am more averse now to like even if I'm jumping off of something or anything, because it just sucked. I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
It was
You're just
terrible.
Out of commission for
And
a
it
while.
was so painful. I guess I could have got medication. I'm sure if I explained to the doctor, like it hurt worse a few days after,
Yeah.
but I didn't, I was also working, so I didn't want to be taking medication where I couldn't drive or anything. I mean, which was crazy. I was working. I was literally doing home visits on crutches, walking up.
Damn, dude. That is
Like, imagine DCS comes to your door and it's just some 24-year-old kid on crutches. You're like, what is he doing? I had to wear my backpack and then I'd have to sit down and like get my notes and folder out because I couldn't. You can't do anything when you have crutches on like
Yeah.
that. I mean, it was just ridiculous.
Mm.
But it was so aversive to me. I'm like, I think I'm less inclined to take risk than as I would have been before.
Yeah.
I did go. Is it parasailing in Colombia? Where you like run and then you go.
Mountain.
Yeah,
You just float.
yeah.
That's
That was
cool.
pretty cool.
That is cool. That sounds peaceful.
It was.
Get
It's
some
very chill.
wind in your hair and everything.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You could see the whole city. That's cool. It was a vibe, dude. It was crazy how it's like Colombian pesos is the currency there,
Yeah.
and I think the actual thing was like $50 US. But the driver drove. It was about an hour away from where I was staying. He drove me there and back, and it I think was $10 US. I had to pay him, which is like 20 million Colombian pesos or whatever the exchange is. And I tipped him like maybe 5 US and he was so grateful. I was like,
That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
Currency difference. That's like
gotta love that exchange rate.
yeah. Yeah.
All right, what else? Running with the bulls or riding a bull.
Yeah.
Is that gonna happen?
Maybe.
Is that plan?
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Maybe. We'll see. I hope it does. But yeah, dude.
What else is on the list?
I don't know. But we should try to go hike a volcano still.
Yeah.
That was a close call.
I told that story to someone on here, but that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a close call.
No wonder the flights were so cheap.
It was like $50 or something.
So
for a
I'll tell
flight.
the story again. So I think it was President's Day weekend, like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and I found some super cheap Spirit flight from Nashville to Guatemala for I think it was like $200 round trip, which
Yeah.
is insane to go to Guatemala. And then I booked the flight, and I was telling Brock, I'm like, dude, we take a Uber to this city, then you can hike a volcano. We're back like in a weekend, but we hiked a whole volcano. And I booked the flight, and then I started looking, I think on Reddit just to see more about the details. And then I saw more recent stuff. I think the day we would have flown in was this super controversial presidential election where people were protesting. There was like road blockades. Like the people of Guatemala thought that the person they wanted to win, that they were going to rig the election. And there was like all this concern of riots and other stuff. I was like, yeah,
That would have been insane.
that would have been insane. And it actually ended up being fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy they wanted got elected and there wasn't really anything.
Mm.
But
Definitely not a risk I wanted to take. though.
no,
Yeah.
we're stuck in
Cheap flight,
Guatemala. And I just watched, there's this Owen Wilson movie
Mhm.
called, I think, is it No Way Out? But he's in comedies, but this is a serious one. His family moves to somewhere in Asia. And then like the day they move there, this like regime takes over the government and they're like killing all the Americans. I think that I watched that movie like a month before this. I was like, nope, nope.
Yeah,
We're in Guatemala. They're like, kill the prime minister of Guatemala. We're like, oh god, what's going on?
Dude, yeah. We could eventually do that too. That'd be fun.
We will hike a volcano.
Yeah.
Then we'll do a podcast on the top of the volcano.
Whoa.
I ordered some
That'd be
wireless
sick.
mics.
Yeah.
So we'd be super mobile.
Whoa.
Volcano podcast.
Yeah.
That doesn't
That-
get us
that would
views.
hit.
I quit. Did
That would hit.
you see Diplo? He did some DJ set on top of a volcano.
No.
And I think he got fined like $1 million or something. It was
Damn.
like some protected space. And people were like, he got fined a ton for doing it.
Shoot. Yeah,
Video
no, I
was
didn't
pretty
see that.
cool though.
That would be sick. Rooftop. Or no.
Volcano top
Volcano top DJ.
in the lava.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Hike a volcano.
Eventually. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Live in Costa Rica? Is that
Ooh, that would be cool.
like for a month?
Yeah. That would be really cool.
So you're unemployed. What's that like? Is it nice?
It's a lot of interviewing. It's
Yeah.
been like I think like a month. So a lot of interviewing, and I also like had a lot of things going for like, tech related things. And then now I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. So I'm switching over industries
Mm.
to logistics, which I feel like most people wouldn't do that, but
I
it
don't
makes
know.
sense to me. So why not,
You live your own life, Brock.
Yeah.
Screw the masses. Do what they do. Keep ChatGPT in your day. We're switching industries over here.
Yeah. I actually, back to the Chat GPT thing, there's just one dude that I worked with that like created a GPT in
Mhm.
Chat GPT.
So like your own
Yeah. It was just
little
like,
algorithm.
yeah, pretty much. But, like he didn't send one email. He didn't write one email. He definitely used his brain because he was really good at what he did. But like, he didn't do much. Like he relied on ChatGPT so much, he automated like his whole job basically. Like as
That's what
much
AK's
as he
brother
could.
did.
Dude, it's so smart, especially like a job like that. Like there's so much mundane.
He's like, I
stuff.
literally work 1 hour a day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like I've automated everything I do.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know, but
Did you see there was some guy, or I think there's been multiple incidents of this, but who had like 9 jobs, but he just automated everything. Like it was like all IT jobs,
that would
and he
be
had
sick.
some systems in place that like he didn't really have to. I guess you have to hop on like a monthly meeting for, but he was. Maybe it was
How do you-
7 salaries or it was something insane.
7 sal. How do you get away with that though? Like,
Dude, because think of how many BS jobs there are
yeah, there are a lot of BS jobs.
where people don't do anything.
How do you? Well, yeah, I guess if they're like that simple and easy to do,
Dude,
it'd
I really
it'd be
think that,
easy to
like-
talk about it like when you meet with other people.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, I know I know I'm doing stuff in my job, but I guarantee there's some jobs where people just they don't do anything.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they're
There's some-
there.
There's some where I feel like it's email. Like you just email.
Yeah.
Like.
And if this guy had ChatGPT just emailing back for him,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But-
mean, that the 7 jobs is crazy.
7 jobs.
And if he's fulfilling his job duties, is that such a bad thing? I don't
No.
think so.
No, dude.
I
Have
mean,
all the jobs
I
you
would
want,
argue it's just ridiculous that you can fulfill your job duties like that in the
Yeah.
first place.
Actually.
And that's another thing too. I think companies, that's insane if you just expect someone to be in an office from 9 to 5 no matter what, whether they're like if you're doing your job, it's just
Yeah.
arbitrary to just keep you in an office.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can't, I don't know. I think that does like kind of make sense. But if it is like an easy job, it just seems like a waste of like,
Well, I think you just make
resources.
people mad. Like why like I'm not saying I don't know. Like it just feels like I know I've had people tell me this where they have a job where it's not that hard. And they're like, yeah, I kind of just play on my phone, but I just have to be in the office.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be so mind-numbing. I don't know
Yeah.
about that one.
Or like AK's job before, they made her go to the office. It was a travel company. So
Yeah.
none of the clients are in Nashville. Like they don't have people coming in or maybe they did rarely, but she
Uh-huh.
could go in the office if that happened, once every couple months. But she had to be in the office from 8 to 5 every day, even though everything she's doing is on a computer or like calling people to book trips in other countries and stuff.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a culture thing. Like they want to keep people.
Except her employers weren't there. She was like the
Oh.
only person there a
She
lot of
was
the time.
Only person?
Yeah,
Oh no,
but they would have been
that's
pissed.
crazy.
I'm not gonna talk about. Or I can tell you off camera more about it, but I was so mad for her.
Yeah, that is annoying. I think remote work, like I know I could do it, but I know a lot of people where, and even me too, like if it's like a Friday afternoon and I'm like remote, like I'm probably gonna like cut out early or like just chill a
Yeah,
little bit more.
but if you do
you
your
know?
job, is that such a bad thing? I'm
Uh,
with you though. I actually used to think I would want a fully remote job. I'd be like, and I mean, it is nice, right? You have flexibility.
yeah,
You go live in Costa Rica, and
yeah,
still do your job. But I do think that it comes with downsides too. And I'm glad that I do have an office and that I do interact with people. But I'm not in my office a lot.
yeah.
Like
You're
I'm out
traveling.
doing stuff or like, and I can work from home when I want to.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as I get my job done, which is a stressful job, but generally I'm fine. Like I I can go home as long as I'm responsive and doing stuff, as long as I'm doing all my visits and all
Yeah.
that, which I like. I don't think it's such a good thing that everyone be fully remote.
Yeah.
But I do think it's also bad if you're just requiring people to be in an office just for
Just
the sake
because.
of them being in an office.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it depends on what they're doing, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, because like probably most entry level jobs, you're probably like forced to be like in person, you know?
But those are probably also the jobs where you don't necessarily have to be.
Yeah.
And then what's even more ridiculous is if leadership isn't showing up. Like you're requiring someone to be in an office, but your boss is never there.
Yeah.
How would you not be pissed? Like, really? I'm just sitting here?
That would be a little annoying.
But I've talked
Yeah.
about this before too. Isn't it insane? There's people doing this who work remote jobs. They Uber Eats, DoorDash, order groceries online, Amazon, whatever they need. Like they don't leave their house.
Ooh.
You can live.
Yeah, dude. I do know. I actually know a few, like a
You
handful
can
of
live in a
people do
world where you don't have to step outside.
that. Ugh.
That's terrifying.
Dude. Yeah, that is terrifying.
Like Anna Kate's remote some days. She's like just hasn't left the house. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, no.
I feel
I couldn't do that. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes that'd be nice. Like,
certain days.
yeah, like because it just depends on what you're doing. It's like so hard to tell. Because like if you're in sales and you, I don't know, close whatever deal, like, dude, I'm gonna probably like chill the next day a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean that's fun, but you gotta get out like and interact with people.
yeah.
I'm talking about people who are just in their homes,
Oh,
just
like,
doing nothing. Like even
people that are,
outside of
like-
work.
Yeah.
During work, I get it. I mean that's not too crazy to me.
Yeah. Especially.
But like it's such a different feeling being on a Zoom call than it is in person.
Yeah.
Even when I
Person's
do
much
these,
better.
it's way I still like, it's cool that it's a tool and you can talk with people in different places, but God, in person it's just so much better.
Yeah, it is.
There's just stuff you pick up on that you can't
Yeah.
replicate.
No, not at all. It does make everything so much more efficient though. Like Zoom.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, it's pretty mind blowing. But
I mean, it really took off with COVID
yeah,
because I feel like, I mean, it was a thing, but it wasn't necessarily a huge thing.
yeah,
And now, I mean, it's crazy if you don't know how to work Zoom,
I know.
which, dude, some people don't. There's this, my master's program, there was a guest on, and he's been a professor for like over 15 years. Super smart dude, ton of
Mhm.
research published. He couldn't figure out how to get his camera on. I'm like, I know he's done Zooms before. He couldn't figure it out.
Man,
I'm like, this is crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah, Zoom. That was like a lot of my job last time. I remember my last job.
Was Zoom?
Yeah,
Were you
nothing
in
was
an
in
office
person.
a lot though?
Yeah, it was like a hybrid thing,
Mm.
but
Do you have Mondays and Fridays off?
yeah,
That's a
but
good system. I get that.
that was the best.
Yeah.
Because like
That's how Scotty's is too.
with like your personal stuff, it's so much easier to like do all your like live your
Mhm.
personal life too. You know.
And then you can just plan stuff on Mondays or
like,
Fridays.
I would go.
lock in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, like I would like drive wherever we were going for whatever. Like my brother's bachelor trip.
Mm-hmm.
I got down there like Thursday night. Friday, I woke up and I like worked till like noon. You know, it's just so much nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I know. I do feel like I can't like go anywhere. Like I have to be in the area just in case
Yeah.
something happens, you know?
By your computer.
Like even if I'm planning on working remotely, I hypothetically could always have an emergency.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but what are you going to do? All right, what else do we need to cover? What else is on the bucket list? Guess how long we've been talking?
I'm gonna guess 40 minutes.
You're guessing 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Hour 30.
What?
It always blows. No one's ever guessed over or really near correct.
Hour 30.
Isn't that crazy?
Shoot.
Hour 31, yeah.
Dang, man. That was a good combo.
It was.
Yeah.
Anything else we should go see one battle after another?
Yep.
I mean, should we wrap up?
Yeah.
Kind of hungry. You want to make some breakfast?
Dude, I'm down.
We had it was the first coffee podcast. I like that. I feel like I'm talking more than normal. Get a little. All right, we'll wrap up.
Cool.
23, Jordan.
Yep. Appreciate
Shout
it,
out.
dude.
Thanks for coming on.
Yep.